So my today's talk is see the needle, save the block. Practical tips for needle visualization under UHG. We don't fail block because we don't know anatomy. We fail because we lose the needle. So when needle is inside, you are in control. When needle out of sight, you are just guessing. So see it, own it, and save the block. Why needle visualization matters? To prevent complications such as pneumothorax or intravascular spread, to improve success rate of block, to reduce procedure time and patient discomfort. Success of block depends on three things: knowledge of UHG mechanics, probe maneuvering, and needling technique, together which comprises hand-eye coordination. Coming to the practical tips. Bad ergonomics in ultrasound guided blocks can cause fatigue, poor needle control, inaccurate placement, high risk of complication, musculoskeletal issues, and block failure. While good ergonomics, good alignment reduces fatigue, improves needle control, and increase success rate of block. UHG machine and probe adjustment. Apply gel over probe to get good skin contact. Part maneuvers for optimal needle and target visualization. Adjust depth and gain and focus. Apply color Doppler and needle enhancement modes. Identify structures according to echogenicity, like proximal nerve appear as a hypoechoic structure surrounded by hyperechoic rim. Bones, muscle, tendons appear a little bit hyperechoic. What are part maneuvers? We'll see on video. Pressure, alignment, rotation, and tilting. Alignment left, right, up, down. Rotation of the probe and the clockwise, anti-clockwise direction and clockwise. Tilting on the short axis and rocking to make the needle perpendicular. Needle selection for superficial blocks, use smaller gauge or small size needles. For deeper blocks, use bigger gauge or longer needle. Bigger gauge and echogenic needles use better visibility. Needling techniques, we have two techniques: in plane technique, out of plane technique. But remember, when you are doing the needling technique, make sure needle entry point should be 0.1 to 0.2 centimeter away from the probe for easier manipulation. We will see one in plane axillary block here. So I am adjusting the probe and needle, and make sure that complete shaft of the needle and needle tip should be visible. And now I am giving drug there, local anesthetic. You can see the hydrodissection and the needle appears more brighter. One out of plane supraclavicular block, you can see the first strip, coronary subclavian artery, and plexus superlateral to it. You may not be able to see the tip right now, but with the help of jiggle wiggle needle technique, I am now injecting the drug. Now you will see the bright spot there. That is the tip of the needle. Now see the bright spot near the artery. That is the tip of the needle. It should be visible while giving the block. Needling angle and advancement. Shallow angle gives more visibility. Keep needle in same plane as UHG probe. Use small needle movements, jiggle wiggle, hydrodissection. Move, inject, see, move technique, and stop needle advancement if tip is not seen. Practical tips in obese patient. Give pressure on probe to reduce target distance. Optimize depth and gain. Use lower frequency probe. Use PNS along with UHG. So I have given this block to 128 kg patient interscalene block for proximal humerus fracture plating. Only under block I did this case with the help of UHG and PNS. This sensitive machine I am using since 2 years. It's wonderful. Common mistakes: over ergonomics, giving block without knowledge of zona anatomy, over pressure, blind advancement, mistaking chopped up needle as needle tip, giving LA when needle tip or drug spread is not visible. Now learning needling using phantom, water spine model we have 2-4 starch model, water model, and gel model. Now in this image, everyone know about the story of the Arjuna in Draupadi Swayamvar, where he hit the fish eye by looking into the water bowl with his bow and arrow. Now consider Arjuna as an anesthesiologist. You are giving this block. His bow is a UHG probe, arrow is a UHG needle. Then fish eye is a target nerve, and he is looking into the UHG screen. So we should be adjusting the probe, UHG probe, needle, then position and target nerve, and hand-eye coordination is required in this. To summarize, optimization of equipment, like use high frequency or low frequency probe according to the block, tune your gain, depth, focus, align the needle and probe according to the block, enhance reflectivity using using the bevel position, jiggle wiggle the needle, use ecogenic needles and hydrodissection. Correct common artifacts using simple ample gel, ensure good skin contact, heel to maneuver to make the needle more perpendicular, verify tip position by injection or tissue movement, not just a bright dot. Thank you.